Hello YouTube, it is I, Tesla Mouse here, bringing you another Wi-Fi battle, and shortly after that, another Let's Play Pokemon Platinum episode. I'm sorry for the late upload, but of course, my camera decided not to charge, so I had to wait for it to charge a bit, and I was busy with other stuff. But anyways, here's a Wi-Fi battle against BeelZeBoss, and you'll see that I have some new additions to my team. I have a Porygon 2. And a Skeptile. I'm not sure if I used those already or not, but if I did and you already saw it, well, sorry, I guess it's not so much new. And yeah, let's go into the battle. I'm just gonna back this up a little bit. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna open up with my Rotom, and he's gonna open up with his Greninja. And while it would seem that Volt Switch would be the best choice here, I kind of predicted he would switch into Jolteon, so I went for a Hydro Pump. And if he didn't switch into Jolteon, it's no consequence to me because some damage would still be done to Greninja. But if I went for Volt Switch, nothing would be done to that Jolteon because I assumed Jolteon had Volt Absorb. So I go for 2 Hydro Pumps, which will KO Jolteon. Not bad, not bad. Already a good start to this battle. I gotta say, this passerby really impressed me in the battle. So, I'm gonna switch out Rotom because Hydro Pump is gonna do jack diddly to that Dragonite. I'm gonna go for my Paralyzer, it's Klefki. He's gonna go into Dragon Dance. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to Thunder Wave because I want to make sure it's slower than one of my other Pokemon. So, yeah. So, Dragonite is paralyzed, and he's gonna Fire Punch my Klefki, and surprisingly enough, with the Dragon Dance boost, it didn't one-hit KO Klefki. I was pretty surprised about that. And I'm gonna go for a Foul Play, which isn't gonna do much to the Dragonite, but at least it gets him down somewhat. And unfortunately, Klefki goes down to a second Fire Punch, so Klefki did its job, it's fine, it's fine. And now I'm going to send out my Medicham. And I'm going to Mega Evolve it. Not thinking he's going to switch out, which he doesn't, because I want to get that Dragonite out of here ASAP. So we're going to fake out the Dragonite, and it's going to flinch. I get some free damage and a free turn. And I'm going to go right for the Ice Punch. And I have a feeling he knew exactly what was coming, so he went for the priority move to get some damage off on Medicham. But yeah, so I guess that's why I use Extreme Speed, and Dragonite is down for the count, because Ice Punch is 4 times super effective. Next he's going to send out his Greninja, and I'm going to switch out and go into Rotom. So here comes Rotom, and Greninja's going to use Scald, which he was aiming for Medicham to burn it. Thank goodness it did not hit. And thank goodness Skull did not burn Rotom, because that would have been annoying, even though Rotom isn't a physical attacker. He's going to withdraw his Greninja, and go into Skizor. And I'm going to aim for the Greninja for Volt Switch, but hit Skizor instead. And Rotom's going to switch back to me, and out will go Talonflame, because I want to kill that Skizor. Or Scizor, whatever, sorry, I can't pronounce. So he's going to get some HP back with that leftovers, I think it was. And I'm going to go right for the Flare Blitz. But unfortunately, Scizor is going to be withdrawn. I'm sorry, I just like to call it Scizor. Scizor is withdrawn, and Flare Blitz is going to hit Greninja. And I'm going to go for the priority Brave Bird, hoping that he doesn't switch out, which he doesn't. So, Brave Bird is going to take out Greninja. It's going to take Greninja out to dinner. And yeah. So, yeah. Out comes Infernape. And I'm going to go right back for another Brave Bird. And he's going to get some cheap damage off with that Mach Punch. And one-hit KO to Infernape. Goodbye, Infernape. See you later. So, Talonflame is down to 9 HP. And I'm going to just use it as a sacrifice. Although, if he didn't use his priority move, that would have been great as well. So I know he's going to actually use Vacuum Wave or Extreme Speed or whichever variant of Lucario he's using. He's obviously using the special one now since we saw him use Vacuum Wave. That's fine. Tunnel Flame did its job, took out 2 Pokemon. And out comes Sceptile. Sceptile's debut, and all I can say is thank goodness Fail Blast did not miss here. Because if it did, I would have been toast for sure. So he's going to nearly knock me out with a Aurora Pulse or Aura Spear. And I'm going to take him out with a Focus Blast. Thank goodness it didn't miss, because if it did, that would have probably been game. And I think we're down to his last Pokemon. I'm not entirely sure. He's going to go for the Swords Dance, and this is where I make a big mistake, and I let him set up. Because I want to try to Fail Blast him. I shouldn't have kept Sceptile in there. What was I thinking? Well, thank goodness he didn't go for a second Swords Dance, or that would have been the end of my next 3 Pokemon. So Sceptile goes down, unfortunately. That's to be expected. Out next comes Metachan. And I know you're going to say, why didn't you use a different move with Sceptile? Well, I have the choice specs on it. I'm going to fake out Scizor for some cheap damage and stall it out, or whatnot. He's going to get healed with some leftovers, and I'm going to go for another Bullet Punch, or a Bullet Punch. Just to, once again, get some cheap damage. So yeah, Scizor's going to take me out with a Bullet Punch, okay. The Metachan goes down. And next, now I'm down to 2 Pokemon, my Rotom and my Porygon 2, which hasn't had a chance to shine in the battle. Rotom's going to go for the Hydro Pump and not miss. Thank you. Because if it did, I wouldn't have any way to survive the next. I would not have a way to KO it, because I got it down to red, yellow, health. And out comes Porygon 2. This was a really close battle, and it made me nervous, actually, not even gonna lie. So I'm gonna trace his Technician. I don't think that really mattered. And he's gonna go for the X-Scissor and take out Porygon to down to half health, or less than half health, and I'm gonna discharge for the win. And wow, that battle made me nervous, and I'm very thankful Scissor, didn't have Brick Break or Superpower or some fighting type move. But yeah, that was the battle. It was really close, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching. And I like battles that are close, whether I win or lose. So yeah, see you later.